Boom. Kathy Murphy! Right at the top. There you go. Fox Hill Dreams! Melissa McQueen. That damn Alaskan. Susie Brizuela. Jamie from Wisconsin. The Trump Reaper. Dana X. Wilbur McCarthy. Maitel Capelli. Diane London. Kathleen Cross. Tracy M. Queen of the South. Stella Baxter. And me, BDD, in the easy. Chrissy M. Punxsutawney Mo. Lucy L. Tina G. Cindy C. Mrs. Mia to you. Samantha Hawkins. Bernadette. Julianne Gauthier. Meredith Powell. Stephanie L. Wojo Mom. Patricia Pueyas. Happy Girl. Paula Freitas. Gavin Rutherford. Scribble My Dibbles. Asmilla J. Samantha Hawkins. Valerie G. Welcome to another episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka BrooklynDad, and this is Storytime. Gling, gling. Welcome everyone. Happy Monday to you all. Patricia Haverkamp, I see ya. And I see you too, Marty. And let's see, did I forget anybody? You guys will let me know. I'm sure you will. Deb B, there you go. Yes, so Jennifer Rayner, there you go. All right, so we got some things to discuss. Some things are happening. For instance, Jamie from Wisconsin, she had patches, those nicotine patches, ordered by her doctor, so she's well on her way to being smoke-free like me. That's a beautiful thing. That's beautiful. I love to hear it. All right, let's jump right on into our stories of the day. Stories of the day. A suspect has been charged in the Waukesha CrowdStrike tragedy yesterday. The Travis McMichael trial is seeing its closing arguments in the death of Ahmaud Arbery. President Biden says he'll run again in 2024. In our guessing game today, we have Name That Book to Movie Adaptation. And last but not least, we have Raggedy Rupert Murdoch in our You Raggedy Bish segment today. Let's see, I believe I missed somebody. We have Ivan Nitch Ya Nuts. Ivan Nitch Ya Nuts. It's Matt Meehan. You knucklehead. All right, let's see. Waukesha. Thank you, Jamie. The pronunciation is Waukesha. I'm sure I'm going to botch that once again. Wilbur McCarthy, there you go. There you are. I felt like I said hello to you, but if I didn't, hello again. All right, let's jump on into our random stuffs. We'll kick off the tunes. Waukesha. All right. On your screen, you see a picture of a dejected looking Cam Newton. Why did I select a dejected? Hey, Lee Saunders, I see you, Lee Saunders and Speedtopia. Welcome. Yeah, so Cam Newton is my backup quarterback on my fantasy team. He did fantastic for me yesterday. He did great. He had 30 points. Dalvin Cook did well for me. However, it wasn't enough. Currently, I am beating Wifey. You guys know I'm playing Wifey this week, and I'm ahead of her by a measly 5 points. And she has a fantastic running back playing tonight with Tom Brady. So basically I lost. So you know what fantasy football for me is like, right? Every year for the past 20 some odd years, this is it. I set my lineup, I guess and I second guess, and then when the day comes and I guess wrong, I spend the entire day, the whole entire day obsessing over which mistakes I made. That's it. This picture from Clockwork Orange is perfect, man. I'm sitting there looking at my phone like, why didn't I pick Chase Claypool instead of Christian Kirk? Damn it, that's actually real. I should have made that swap. I would have won if I had made that move, but you can't do that. It's spilt milk. It is what it is. You know. Anyway, Saturday, I think it was Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night, I got Denzel Washington trending on Twitter. And it wasn't one of those things where, you tune in and you're worried that something has happened to him. No, I basically just asked the question, Denzel Washington or Will Smith, who you got? And it's kind of not a fair question, although in the back of my mind, I was hoping that my former coworker Lewis was seeing this on Twitter, because he and I were always going head to head on this question. I was always team Denzel. He was always team Will Smith. And yeah, Meredith Powell asked the question, why not? How about both? And who else says this? Lee Saunders also says both, And sure, both of these actors are highly talented, extremely talented. They've both played roles where they're in the military. This one is from Glory. This one is from Independence Day. They've both played historical figures. This one here, Denzel played Malcolm X. This one, Will Smith played Muhammad Ali. And fun fact, in real life, both Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali, they hung out. They hung out a little bit because Muhammad Ali, he converted to Islam. And then that's how he met Malcolm X. So anyway, long story short, the reason why I was going down this Will Smith versus Denzel thing is because Wifey and I watched a movie this weekend called King Richard, in which Will Smith plays the movie version of Richard Williams, the father of Venus and Serena Williams, famous, like the best of all time tennis players. And he did a good job. He did an excellent job portraying this powerful figure in their lives. And by the way, I think Venus and Serena were trending on Twitter also because, I loved it. Jamie, I loved the movie. It was fantastic. Richard Williams was definitely a polarizing figure. People, you either liked him or you hated him, and a lot of people hated him because they said he was an attention hog and he was, he was domineering over their careers. But at the end of the day, he helped turn them into champions. And both Venus and Serena were executive producers on this movie. So he was depicted exactly as they wanted him to be depicted. So I thought it was excellent. I gave it an 8.5. It wasn't a perfect movie, and he was annoying. I remember when those two girls were just coming up and Richard Williams was always on the news. He was a bit annoying, but he did his thing. Today marks the anniversary of that day, today in 1963 at 1 p.m. when President John F. Kennedy was assassinated. And this was one of those moments where you remembered, if you were alive when that happened, you remembered exactly what you were doing, where you were when you first heard it. A lot like I remember my mom and my grandmother saying that they cried when they heard, it was a very big deal. A lot of people loved him dearly. Even someone who was considered a very serious, very professional journalist, Walter Cronkite.
From Dallas, Texas, the flash, apparently official, President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, some 38 minutes ago.
Right there.
From Dallas, Texas, the flash, apparently official, President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, some 38 minutes ago.
There he is, choked up. It's tough. Like I said, a lot of people loved President Kennedy. And actually, a lot of people loved Walter Cronkite, too. That damn Alaskan, Cindy, she says, this was when news was news. Tracy M. says, when journalists were trustworthy. Speedtopia, says, I remember watching Walter Cronkite. I vaguely remember that. I mean, I was alive when Walter Cronkite was on TV. I'm pretty sure I remember, but I was pretty young at the same time. All right, let's see. I believe that is the end of our... Yes, that's the end of our random stuffs. Let's see. It's now time for our quick hits. Yeah, you summer bee. Quick hits, y'all. President Biden is telling his closest associates, and when these things slip out, they don't slip out by accident, telling them that he is definitely running for re-election in 2024. Now, you think 2024 is a long time away, and yes, it is. We haven't even done 2022 yet. Why is he right now stepping out and saying that that he plans to run for re-election? Isn't it early? Well, if you think back, Spanky McDumbass had already started fundraising like a month after he stepped into office. Michelle, I see you there. Michelle, welcome. Lucielle, I see you too. But there's a more deliberate reason for him to declare right now. And the reason is, if anybody even gets a whiff of an idea that he's not running, he immediately becomes a lame duck president. And it's tough to get things done when you are a lame duck president. People don't respect you as much. It's like, what are you going to tell me, man? You're out the door anyway. I'm going to focus on the next person in the door. And in addition, if he were to declare that he's not running now, let's say he doesn't want to run. Let's say he legitimately doesn't want to run. That means that the presumptive nominee would be Kamala Harris, right? Vice President Kamala Harris would presumably be next in line, to run for president. And right now, there's not a lot of people feeling Vice President Harris. We are, but we don't make up the majority of the country right now. We still need a whole lot more independence, and meanwhile, the right is shooting their arrows at her, making sure that she stays unpopular. So that's it. Until further notice, President Biden is running for re-election. Personally, if you want my personal opinion, you always do. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm being straight up with you guys. I don't like it. I will vote for him. He's 1 billion% has my vote if he runs for re-election. But with that said, come on, man. He's 79. He just celebrated his 79th birthday on Saturday. Dude. 2024 is going to be 3 years older and slower. I don't like it. I'm being straight up. I really, I think that's probably why, it seems like they put a lot of heavy stuff on Kamala Harris's plate, because they need her to be battle tested and to have some things under her belt. That's what I think. Let's see. Somebody out there got rid of Scarface. Thank you, my moderators. You guys are fantastic. You're fantastic. Okay. So we also found out today President Biden renominated Jerome Powell to be the chair of the Fed, right? Yes, that was a troll. Mixed opinions on this, but overall, people looking at this as a good thing. The stock market, the Dow Jones went up. People seem to like this. Why? Because it signals continuity, right? This is actually a new thing, because when Trump stepped in, he got rid of anybody and everybody that was a Democrat and put all Republicans, or specifically Trump supporters, in place. President Biden is signaling to the market and to, concerned investors like, yeah, I might be a Democrat, but if it ain't broke, I'm not going to try to fix it. And, Jerome Powell seems to know what he's doing. So he's going to let him ride. And in addition to Powell, he's not also nominated Lael Brainerd as the vice chair. So those two will work together, hopefully, to bring inflation down. Inflation is the hot button topic from now until it is a thing of the past. It's just until it's a mere memory, that is going to be the focus of this administration. Michael Cohen, a longtime Trump supporter, longtime Trump fix-it guy. He's the guy who knew where all the bodies were buried. Suddenly turned tail and started singing about the many misdeeds of Spanky McDumbass. And so today is the end of his 18 months on house arrest. So, hey, wifey is here, guys. So yeah, that's a good thing for him. I'm proud of him. You know, it's not easy to do what he did. He got, excuse me. He got convicted, and his former boss didn't get convicted, but he let him have it. He told everything there was to tell, and I'm glad for him. Hopefully he stays on our side. So this weekend, if you guys were paying attention, at some point, Louis Vuitton was trending. Louis Vuitton. Have you guys heard Louis Vuitton? Louis Vuitton is one of those fancy fashion brands, right? Because in several locations around the country, Louis Vuitton shops came, they were getting hit by robbers. Check out this one. At the top of the screen, there's the door. And here they come. It seemed like a very organized thing, somewhat organized. They knew what they were doing. Basically, this was a snatch and grab. All in, the robbers made off with $120,000 worth of merchandise from the store. And this happened not only in San Francisco. San Francisco, they were caught in San Francisco. But the other place was Oak Brook, Chicago. I don't think they caught those guys yet. Let's see. Where did the customers go? I don't know. At one point, I thought those mannequins there were, customers pretending to be mannequins. But yeah, watch for things like this to happen too, because or things like this to pop up in the news. If you want to craft a narrative of lawlessness caused by spiking of prices, we're going to start to see more things like this, and you're going to see people on the right saying, you see that? Because President Biden's policies, they're robbing all these stores. Me, frankly, I don't give a damn about Louis Vuitton, because they're insured for that stuff, and most of it is overpriced anyway. All right. And Mrs. Mia to you says, this is why I shop online. Okay. That's it for our quick hits. Let's jump right on into our timeline cleanse. Timeline cleanse. Boom, boom, boom. Marie from New Jersey says, yes, because we never had any crime before 2020. That's a good one. That's good. I like it. I like it very much. All right. Let's see. What's our first one here? This first clip is one of those things where somebody is in danger, but they don't know it. And you're watching it, and all you can think to yourself is you in danger, girl. Peekaboo. The cat is like, I got your peekaboo right here. I got your peekaboo right here. The tail. I love that he's ducking down and has no idea the kind of peril he's in. All right, let's see. What's the next one? Next up, you guys ever heard that thing? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair, I think, was how it went. Anyway, this next clip shows the fuzzy wuzziest dog you're ever gonna see. Serious. I mean, what? That dog doesn't even seem possible. Look at the hair. Somebody please tell me what kind of canine is this? So puffy, fuzzy wuzzy. The hair, the coat is amazing. Meredith Powell asking, is that a real dog? I think it is. Let's see. We have that damn Alaskan and the Trump Reaper both saying Tibetan Mastiff. It is gorgeous. Lucy says it looks like a bear. I agree. Yeah, it's beautiful. I love it so much. I love it. I love it. All right. What's our next one? Our next and final one is just an ode to dogs. And this one it's like all action shots, all doggy action shots. You know, because I give the cats love on this show, but you can't forget the dogs, bruh. This little one. Such a good mashup. Dogs are awesome. Oh, that is awesome. Dogs. Dogs. You gotta love them. All right, that's it for our timeline cleanse. I just want to take this moment to remind you, if you have not already, hit that like button. Please do me a favor and smash it. Smash the like button! Looks like a thumbs up. Thank you. All right, next up, what do we got here? Oh, we got our main story of the day. This is a tough one. Anybody who had their TV on yesterday and today um, is aware that there was a tragedy in, I want to say it's Waukesha, right? Jamie? Waukesha? Waukesha. Yeah, there was a parade, a Christmas parade going on in Waukesha. And a red car came right down the street and deliberately drove into a crowd of people. And it was not going slowly, it was going quickly. As a result, 5 people are dead, 40 are injured. Look at this. That's the car right there. That red car just missed that little girl by less than 2 feet. 18 children were injured. Of those 18 children, 6 are in critical condition. That's a shot there of overhead shot of where the car plowed through the crowd there. This is a closer shot of it. It's terrible. In addition to the fatalities, there were members of the Milwaukee Dancing Grannies. Let's see. I think I have a picture in here somewhere. There they are. The Milwaukee Dancing Grannies. Very, very sad. And I'm just going to show you a brief clip of what happened. So trigger warning if oh, wait a minute. Do I have this?
If you decide unanimously, the
that's
defendant.
not it.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I thank the gentleman
that's
for
not
yielding
it. Okay, hang on. I do have it. And if I don't have it, then oh well. But it's pretty sure I had it here. No, I don't have it. All right. So, never mind that video. In case you wanted to help out, if you feel the need, a lot of times when tragedy strikes, and we have that feeling of angst, that pain in our chest, and you hurt and you feel for the people who are suffering. Sometimes it helps to help to do things, whether it's a phone call or sending supplies or something like that, giving blood. People often give blood. But here's a website you can go to, the Waukesha Foundation.org/parade. You go there. This is a tweet from the Waukesha County Community Foundation and United Way have joined together to create the United for Waukesha Community Fund. This fund will support the needs of the families impacted by tragic incident at the Christmas parade. So once again, that's Waukesha Foundation.org/parade if you want to donate. So like I said, there was a red SUV that was seen barreling down the road. And you can see it behind the trees there. By last night, they already saw where the car was. The car was parked with severe front end damage. The kind of damage that you would, yes, Jamie, I will retweet that after the show. The kind of damage you would sustain if you plowed through a crowd full of people. I mean, this is horrible, horrible, horrible. So there it is again from the front. So one witness said he didn't stop at all. He just kept going and running over people the entire time. Another witness said the driver of the vehicle, quote, just came barreling right in front of us, right where we were standing, and then he kept going, so we saw and heard everything. Jennifer Rayner is asking, any word on why he did it? No, actually, no motive yet, but the assailant has been identified as 39-year-old Darrell Brooks Jr. So apparently they said he was seen leaving a knife fight elsewhere, but now that account is disputed by the police. And they also claim that terrorism does not appear to be the motive. Another, I can't call it a fun fact. It's not fun at all. But about a week ago, he was released on bail, $1,000 bail. And what was he released from? He was released from running somebody else over with a vehicle. Unreal. I've watched earlier this morning, there were videos posted on Twitter from this guy's numerous social media profiles. It is disgusting. Disgusting stuff. It makes me sick to my stomach. One of his videos, he, I guess, is a self-described pimp, and he took a 16-year-old girl to Las Vegas to pimp her out. So yeah, this person belongs under, this monster belongs under the jail. Deb B is asking, how do you not see an entire parade cordoned off? He saw it. He saw it. It's impossible that he didn't see this crowd. As soon as he hit the first person, before he hit the first, guys, most of us, I'm sure, can drive, right? We have driver's license, whatever. We've been vehicles. You know how, your car, your vehicle is a deadly weapon. So anyway, Waukesha police have announced that he will be charged with 5 counts of first-degree intentional homicide. Yeah, he's also a rapper, by the way. Really, I hope he's nothing after this. I hope whatever kind of rap career he had, finished. This is one of the most disgusting displays of a callous disregard for human life that I've ever seen. And of course, the social media posts surrounding the incident are equally disturbing. Here's one from the Nasty Italian here. It says, if a parent pulled out a gun and prevented Darrell Brooks from running over their child by shooting him, Democrats would have that parent thrown in jail. If it was a white parent, they would be labeled a white supremacist. I'm 100% right on this, and everyone knows. No, you're 100% wrong. I don't know where these people get the idea that we are weak or soft on crime. When we find out that one of our own is guilty, they are out there with the pitchforks. Ask Al Franken. Here's another tweet. The winner is Darrell Brooks Jr., just waiting for leftist medias and BLM to deny and build a statue and Biden to forbid SUVs. This is ridiculous. But naturally, this is what happens. This is what happens after every mass killing tragedy. Both sides look to assign blame to an entire group, to an entire political ideology, which is ridiculous. Do I believe that if a Republican does something awful, heinous, that all Republicans support that? That's ridiculous. That's stupid. And if you're on the other side thinking that about Democrats, shame on you. It's ridiculous. Our own side is not blameless either. Here's one. Considering it is Wisconsin, he'll get off because it was self-defense. But then he is black, so he will be found guilty. So here's somebody trying to co-opt the Kyle Rittenhouse decision and twist it in a way that is trying to predict that the assailant in this case is going to be let off. It's just disgusting. DPS teacher, same thing. Well, it is Wisconsin. He can always claim self-defense. I'll say that the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict did not do Wisconsin any favors, but guys, we have somebody from Wisconsin in our audience. We know Wisconsin people are great. And I also saw people from the police department and people from around Wisconsin saying that after this happened, Wisconsinites came together and they did what they had to do to help people, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, I think this was just one disgusting, monstrous asshole. And it's a terrible tragedy. It's terrible. I think we are harder on people when it's one of ours. I don't want to claim that dude just because, first of all, BLM somebody went through, I read a thread earlier. Somebody went through his social media. He does not claim to be part of BLM. One of the posts on one of his social media things. Oh yeah, no. Somebody said nice hat. That's good. They give me props on the hat. One of the posts on his social media might have implied that he was sympathetic to BLM, but he doesn't, explicitly come out and say, I am Black Lives Matter, et cetera, et cetera. So whatever. It's awful. I say this, and I believe that most of us believe that if something is done that is wrong, whether it's child sex trafficking, whether it's murder or rape or whatever heinous, or there's treason, any of those things, doesn't matter. Your political party is irrelevant. Being held accountable is the most important thing. All right. That's that for that nasty business. Let's jump right on in. I'm glad that I have a timeline cleanser right after this to discuss, and it's my favorite part of the show, the guessing game. Name that book to movie adaptation. Okay, how does this go? This is a little bit different. Okay, it's not a music one. I'm not going to be singing. I'm not singing, right? But we've all seen some movies that we've enjoyed that are based off of best-selling novels. So, in this one, I am going to describe a book, a novel, and you will tell me the title of that book/movie. Yeah. Hey, Corey Lord, I see you there, my buddy. Good to see you. All right. Here's the first one. Listen closely. This story takes place on a desert planet in which the main resource, spice, is fought over by royal families Atreides and Harkonnen. And Paul Atreides is said to be the one. I've seen enough. And of course, we get our obligatory Jethro Tull answer. Thank you, Tracy M. We were looking for Dune, the movie/book Dune. Okay, let's see. Who do we have at the top here? Susie Briswella. Susie Briswella is at the top. Dune, followed by the Trump Reaper, Veronica Tello, Ben Carlazzo, Deb B, Meredith Powell, Cha-Cha, That Damn Alaskan, Marie from New Jersey, Mia to You, Cindy C, Jen Murphy, Diane London, Maitel Cabelli, Samantha Hawkins, Punxsutawney Mo, Stella Baxter. Good job, you guys. Very good. Very good. All right, next up. Here's the next one. Listen closely. Oh, by the way, that book, Dune, was written by Frank Herbert. This next one, in this next book, Andy Dufresne, a banker, is tried and convicted for the double murder of his wife and her lover. Despite his claims of innocence, he is sent to a state penitentiary to serve a double life sentence. There, he meets Red, a prisoner who smuggles items from the outside world. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Rent. Na-na-na-na-na-na. Dome, dome. All right, I've seen enough. We were looking for. Wait. We're looking for The Shawshank Redemption. And let's see, who do we have at the top of the list? Veronica Tello is at the top, followed by Tracy M., Punxsutawney Moo, Wilbur McCarthy, Meredith Powell, Jen Murphy, Julianne Gautier, Susie Brizuela, the Trump Reaper, Marie from New Jersey, Eddie G, Debbie, Mia to you, Asmila J, Jamie from Wisconsin, Diane London, Kathleen Cross, Bernadette, Foxhill Dreams, Corey Lord, Maital Cabelli, Cindy C, Gavin Rutherford, Marty, Samantha Hawkins. All right, I didn't fool anybody with that one. You get very good, you guys. Very good. Very, very good. All right, next up. Listen closely to our next question. A depressed man suffering from insomnia meets a strange soap salesman named Tyler Durden and soon finds himself living in his squalid house after his perfect apartment is destroyed. The two bored men form an underground club with strict rules and fight other men who are fed up with their mundane lives. This club apparently has some rules. I can't remember because I'm not supposed to talk about them. All right. I've seen enough. We're looking for Fight Club. The first rule of Fight Club is I gotta have more cowbell. All right, let's see. Who was at the top? Who's at the top here? Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. Ness from Connecticut is at the top, followed by the Trump Reaper, Meredith Powell, Jen Murphy, Damn you, Jethro Tull, Gavin, you silly man, Debbie, Wilbur McCarthy, Mia to you, Susie Brizuela, Cindy C, Tracy M, Lucy L, Niger Pratt Mills, Bernadette, Asmila J, Eddie G, Kathleen Cross, Julianne Gautier, Samantha Hawkins, Samantha B. Very good, you guys. Ben Carlazzo, I see you too. Okay. Next up, this is a series of 7 fantasy novels written by a British author that chronicles the lives of a young wizard and his friends, all of whom are students at a certain school of witchcraft and wizardry. A series of 7 fantasy novels written by a British author, chronicling the lives of a young wizard, his friends, all of whom are students at a certain school of witchcraft and wizardry. I've seen enough. Lee Saunders, you gotta be kidding me. Have you not watched any of those? My goodness, we're looking for Harry Potter? Every time I say Harry Potter, I say it. Harry Potter? Let's see. Who do we have? Whoa, an explosion. I can't read all these names. But what we do have here, we have at the top, we got the Trump Reaper, followed by Tracy M, Veronica Tello, Maital Cabelli, that damn Alaskan Bernadette, Mia to you, Shel Teresa, Bugsatani Bo, Lucielle, Meredith Powell, Ben Carlazzo, Nicole Michelle, Cindy C, Cha Ness from Connecticut, Kathleen Cross, Susie Briswella, Jamie from Wisconsin, Eddie G, Jen Murphy, Samantha B, Fox Hill Dreams, Valerie G, Corey Lord, Diane London, Julianne Gautier. Very good, you guys. Very good. Okay. Next up. I got to keep this moving. In this novel, Jack Torrance, a struggling writer and recovering alcoholic who accepts a position as the off-season caretaker of the historic and haunted Overlook Hotel in the Colorado Rockies with his wife, Wendy, and his son, Danny. Now, I would suggest don't work too hard on this answer because all work and no play makes Jack a dull sociopath. Red rum! Red rum! We were looking for The Shining. Stephen King's The Shining. By the way, in case you guys didn't already know, I had these things written down. The Harry Potter was written by J.K. Rowling. Shawshank Redemption was also Stephen King. And Fight Club was written by Chuck Palahniuk. Whatever. Okay, who's at the top here? We got Michelle Bookout is at the top, followed by the Trump Reaper, Tracy M, Mia to you, Eddie G, Susie Briswella, Jamie from Wisconsin, Meredith Powell, Ness from Connecticut, Sheila Bird, Cha, the Trump Reaper, Punxsutawney Mo, Cindy C, Debbie, Lee Saunders, Veronica Tello, Bernadette, Lucille, Maital Cabelli, Julianne Gautier, Diane London, Marie from New Jersey, Jen Murphy, Wilbur McCarthy, Foxhill Dreams, Samantha Hawkins, Nicole Nicole. Kathleen Cross, Nigel Pratt Mills. Very good, you guys. Very good. Okay, next up. Here's the next one. Wait, did I hit the... I don't remember hitting the... There we go. Just in case. Here's the next one. This next novel is the saga of a group of sometimes reluctant heroes who set forth to save their world from consummate evil. The main protagonists of this saga include elves, dwarves, a powerful wizard, and hobbitses. And the precious. This one is actually a little tricky because it is a trilogy. I should have led with it. It's a trilogy. Did I not say it's a trilogy? I said it's a saga. Damn it. It is a trilogy. If I said trilogy, some of you had answered one thing, might have answered something different. Anyway, I think I've seen enough. We were looking for Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. And Hobbit and Lord of the Rings are not the same, unfortunately. They are both in the same world. Yes, yes, but they are not. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. Jamie from Wisconsin is at the top with LOTR, Lord of the Rings, followed by Veronica Tello, the Trump Reaper, Samantha B. Debbie, I'm giving you credit for saying Tolkien. That is who wrote it, yes. Eddie G. Cindy C. Julia Goutier. Susie Brizuela, Ness from Connecticut, Lisa Hathaway, Ben Carlazzo, Mia to you, Stella Baxter, Punxsutawney Mo, Debbie, Mytal Cabelli, Fox Hill Dreams, Samantha Hawkins, Sheila Bird, Kathleen Cross. Very good, you guys. Okay, next up. This one's going to be a little challenging for you guys. This one may be a little bit challenge to you. Jamie from Wisconsin does point out something interesting here. She said, basically, Hobbit is basically the prequel to Lord of the Rings. So you guys, anybody who said The Hobbit, I should have given you partial credit. So I'm giving it to you now. Partial credit for everyone. Here's the next one. In this John Grisham novel, Carl Lee Haley is a heartbroken black father who avenges his daughter's brutal rape by shooting the bigoted men responsible for the crime as they are on their way to trial. He turns to Jake Brigance, an untested lawyer, to defend him. I have seen enough. We're looking for A Time to Kill, starring Matthew McConaughey as Jake Brigance, Samuel L. Jackson as Carl Lee Haley, and apparently Sandra Bullock as someone I do not recall. All right, let's see. Who do we have at the top here? We have Meredith Powell is at the top, followed by Cindy C, Tracy M, Linda K, Mia to you, Marie from New Jersey, Lucy L, Eddie G, Lisa Hathaway, Jamie from Wisconsin, Valerie G, Cha-Cha, Julia Goutier, Susie Brizuela, Luppy Girl, Diane London, Shel Teresa, Speedtopia, Samantha Hawkins, Bernadette, Kathleen Cross. Very good, you guys. Very good. Very, very good. In fact, so good. Another cowbell. Yeah. All right. Next up. This next novel documents the traumas and gradual triumph of Celie, an African-American teenager raised in rural isolation in Georgia, as she comes to resist the paralyzing self-concept forced on her by others. Celie narrates her life through painfully honest letters to God. nah, boom, boom. All right, I've seen enough. And the answer to this is also the answer to the question, what is the color of one of BDD's favorite lollipops? And the answer to that would be the color purple, because I likes them grape lollipops. And then let's see, who do we have at the top there? At the tippy top, tippy top. There we go. At the top is the Trump Reaper, followed by Eddie G, Tracy M, Veronica Tello, Sheila Bird, Meredith Powell. Sandra Bullock worked for Matthew McConaughey. Thank you, Leppy Girl. Mia to you. Cha-Cha, Marie from New Jersey. Jen Murphy, Lucy L, Lee Saunders, Susie Briswella, Punxsutawney Mo, Jamie from Wisconsin, Nicole Michelle, Kimberly Moss, Julianne Gauthier, Diane London, The Fox Hill Dreams, Bernadette, Cindy C, Kathleen Cross, Stella Baxter, Shell Teresa, the Lisa Hathaway, Speedtopia, Lumpy Girl, Wilbur McCarthy, Samantha Hawkins. Very good, you guys. Okay. Next up. This next novel is about a young woman who is hired as a personal assistant to a powerful fashion magazine editor, a job that becomes nightmarish as she struggles to keep up with her boss's grueling schedule and demeaning demands. A young woman who is hired as a personal assistant to a powerful fashion magazine editor, a job that becomes nightmarish as she struggles to keep up with her boss's grueling schedule. You know, some people say schedule. It tickles me. Schedule. Tissue. Hey, let's see. Who do we have here at the top? Look at this. Okay, wait. I've seen enough. And yes, we were looking for The Devil Wears Prada. Story written by Lauren Weisberger. And the previous book, Color Purple, was Alice Walker. Okay. This one here, Devil Wears Prada. And a triumphant return to the top is Eddie G, followed by Veronica Tello, Tracy M, Samantha B, Cindy C, Mia to you, Misha Oliver, Maitel Cabelli, the Trump Reaper, Nicole Michelle, Punxsutawney Mo, Cha-Cha, Lucy L, Lee Saunders, Jen Murphy, Linda K, Lisa Hathaway, Julianne Gauthier, Meredith Powell, Speedtopia, Valerie G, Jamie from Wisconsin, Kimberly Moss, Fox Hill Dreams, excuse me, Susie Briswella, Michelle Bookout, Stella Baxter, Samantha Hawkins. I feel like I said Sheila Bird already. And Bernadette. Deb B says she never saw yet. That's okay. Lumpy Girl, Shel Teresa, Kathleen Cross. Very good, you guys. Okay. This next one is actually the last one. Let me just give you another for good luck. All right. And yes, I saw that movie, and I agree. Meryl Streep was fantastic. That movie was very good. Very good. Okay. Last one, you guys. Last one. This 1985 nonfiction book was originally named Wise Guy, Life in a Mafia Family, and is about a young man who grows up in the mob and works very hard to advance himself through the ranks. He enjoys his life of money and luxury, but is oblivious to the horror that he causes. A drug addiction and a few mistakes ultimately unravel his climb to the top. A drug addiction and a few mistakes ultimately unravel his climb to the top. All right. I think I've seen enough. We was looking for Goodfellas. Huh? Goodfellas. And, wait, do I amuse you? What do you mean funny? You mean funny, ha let's see. Who do we have? Once again, we got Eddie G at the top, followed by the Trump Reaper, Maital Cabelli, Misha Oliver, Tracy M., Lee Saunders, Mia Mia to You, Cha-Cha, Wilbur McCarthy, Sheila Bird, Nicole Michelle, Susie Brizuela, Marie from New Jersey, Meredith Powell, Julianne Gauthier, Kathleen Cross, Cindy C., Fox Hill Dreams, Jamie, Diane London, Jen Murphy, Punxsutawney Mo, Veronica Tello, Valerie G., Bernadette, Samantha Hawkins, Luppy Girl, Gavin Rutherford, Speedtopia, Lucille. Okay, very good, you guys. Very, very good. I hope you enjoyed this game as much as I did. It was fun to do it with you. It was fun to put it together. Not as much fun putting it together, but nonetheless, good time. Good times, you guys. All right. Please remember, hit that like button before we jump on to our next segment, which is the Raggedy Bish. And today's You Raggedy Bish is none other than Raggedy Rupert Murdoch. It's funny, Veronica Tello. I came this close to doing Little Woman, but I hadn't seen that movie yet. So, I like to do movies in which I've, movies and songs that I'm already familiar with. But, yeah, this is always the next time. Always next time. Anyway, Rupert Murdoch is a greedy, filthy rich media maven from Australia. Oh, Veronica Tello, thank you, my friend, for the donation. Thank you for that. His properties include the trashy New York Post and equally trashy Fox News. This clip I'm about to show you is not from Fox News, but this is the sort of thing you can expect to see from Fox News.
To be coming to an end, it is far from over. An undercurrent of rage has reached its boiling point, suggesting that even the most benign incident could touch off a full-scale riot. A riot has seemingly broken out here. Although this emotional day seems to be coming to an end, it is far from over. An undercurrent of rage has reached its boiling point, suggesting that even the most benign incident could touch off a full-scale riot. A riot has seemingly broken out here.
It's so good. So Rupert Murdoch's station, that's I can't remember the name of that comedian. It's like Paul something. Dude is very funny. Anyway, Rupert Murdoch's properties, Fox News and the New York Post, but mostly Fox News, are responsible for I want to call it the re-education of a significant segment portion of America. A significant amount. It's not insignificant. Many, many millions of people believe the garbage that comes out of the mouths of Tucker Carlson and Sean Hannity, and Rupert Murdoch played a big part, a very big part at lending legitimacy to Donald Trump. He basically helped create Donald Trump. Yeah, because it wasn't the other, well, actually, I was about to say the other networks didn't, but they all played a part. In 2016 was awful. ABC was responsible. MSNBC with Joe and Mika giving him calls every day. Yeah, but overall, nobody played a bigger role in propping up Donald Trump and parroting his bullshit more than Rupert Murdoch's Fox News. So, you've seen me sometimes call out Sean Hannity on this show, Tucker Carlson, Laura Ingraham, Tucker Carlson many times on this show. But really, the person who's most at fault is the guy at the top calling the shots. Because if he didn't want it to happen, it wouldn't happen. He's the billionaire boss in charge, So things like Laura Ingraham poo-pooing vaccines. Meanwhile, she and all of her coworkers are vaccinated. He allows this shit to go on. He allows the politicization? Good Lord. My words are failing. The politicization of vaccinations. It shouldn't be political, getting vaccinated. It's just a common sense thing to do. But they help feed into the vaccine hesitancy and making them think that they're being reasonable and second guessing. And they're not. They're not. Every single person that politicization, yeah. So anyway, Rupert Murdoch, I saw somebody write earlier to send him back to Australia. I don't know what needs to happen. Obviously he's rich and powerful enough that nothing is going to happen without his say so. I mean, could another billionaire that has more money like bully him into selling his shares of Fox News? And could that billionaire then take Fox News and turn it into a major parking lot? Wait. Politicization. Anyway, I can't believe I'm having that much difficulty with that word. That's not even an SAT word. But anyway, I would love to see a billionaire convert Fox News into, I don't know, a science channel, maybe an organization to work towards fixing climate change or something. We need our own Fox News. I feel that. I feel that strongly in my bones. Until Fox News starts actually being less ridiculous, we need our own thing to level the playing field. As Mila J says, all I'm hearing is pollination. All right, God damn it, that's it. That's it. Raggedy Bish. Rupert Murdoch is today's You Raggedy Bish. So I got time for this many questions. Two questions today. And don't ask me how to pronounce politicization. Wait, politicization. I feel like it's that. Yeah, there's got to be a C in there. POLITICIZATION. Politicization. Yeah, that's what it is, god damn it. Don't tell me otherwise. Here we go. A question from Solid Blue Sister. BDD, what do you think is the difference between being ignorant of another race and racism? Should people get a pass if they're just ignorant? I think it depends. If they're ignorant, you're implying that they don't know better. So, if they don't know better, if they legit don't know better because they were never taught, or they lived in a, um, they lived in a secluded existence. They didn't know any people of color in their life. Maybe, but I think right now, if you're ignorant, um, the only people who should get a pass are people under the age of 18. I saw a disturbing video early this weekend. I think it was Friday night or Saturday, where there was a young girl who was in class. When I say young, she's probably about 15 or 16, and she slapped her teacher on the arm. And the teacher held it together, right? She went outside and told security, "Y'all better come get this girl," But she didn't strike the girl back. And the girl, meanwhile, picked up the landline phone on the teacher's desk, and she called her mother, and she said, you know, "This this woman is black, and she's pissing me off." Like, you didn't even need to add the fact that she was black in there. You could have just said, "This teacher is so." You know, kids aren't born racist; they have to be taught. Um, so, being ignorant of another race, I would tend to give them a pass, and hopefully be able to use it as a teachable moment. Yeah. Valerie G wants to know what I'm doing for Thanksgiving. I'm eating and watching football. That's it. That's all I'm doing. We're not going anywhere. We're staying home. It's the best place to be. We love home. We love being home. Truly, we are homebodies now. I wasn't always a homebody. Um, let's see. The Trump Reaper. BDD, can the Gadsden flag ever be reclaimed from the kooks? I don't know what the Gadsden flag is, so I cannot answer your question. I'm going to have to look that up. What is the Gadsden flag? Gadsden flag. Question mark. All right, bonus question here from Lee Saunders. Samuel L. Jackson or Denzel? Denzel every day of the week and twice on Sundays, damn it. That's right. Denzel. I am Team Denzel. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, the Don't Tread on Me flag. That's what it is. Thank you. Can it ever be reclaimed from the kooks? I don't want it. Don't need it. I don't need it. I don't think we need that Don't Tread on Me flag. That's the Tea Party. They can have it. They can have it. Unless, of course, we get invaded by aliens, right? If Earth is invaded by aliens, then we all have to band together, and then that flag makes sense. But come on. The whole purpose of that was opposition and resistance to the King of England and all that stuff. We don't need that shit anymore. Oh, did I say I'm taking Friday off? Jennifer Rayner, good question, because I did not say it. However, I am taking Friday off. However, we got to get to Wednesday. We are having a show on Wednesday, a.k.a. Hump Day. So, guys, thank you for joining me for another wonderful episode of Story Time with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, a.k.a. BrooklynDad. If you have not yet gotten your shot, please do so. Get the shot. Wear your mask. Please do. Please keep wearing the mask. Keep your social distance. 6 feet or better. and have a lovely, relaxing evening. As I said, we'll be here Wednesday, aka Hump Day, not mañana. So I'll see you guys Wednesday, same time, same place. I love you all. Peace. Lee Saunders is booked for a booster on the 6th. Congratulations to you. Boom. Damn it. My timing on the boom was off today. Twisted Coconut is here. Better late than never, Twisted Coconut. Welcome to you. Bernadette says the new game was fun. I'm glad you liked it. I had fun with that too. Thank you, Solid Blue Sister. Yeah, I appreciate it when you guys come, whether it's you're late or on time. It doesn't matter. I'm happy to have you here. Stephanie L. got her booster from Florida. Michelle Bookout got her booster on Friday. Hey! Misha Oliver getting her booster on the 6th too. Wilbur McCarthy wears 2 masks because nobody wears masks in his MAGA county. Hey! Luppy Girl says, do girl groups next. Actually, I've already picked the next one. I can't tell you what it is because I don't want to give you guys advance notice, but I will revisit girl groups. I think I've done girl groups before. I will do it again. Tony Mo says, what Stephen King books were not made into movies? Do that next. All right, you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for a fun time today. And, it's that time. You need to leave.